Hi Taurus, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena, and this is going to be your self-reflection reading. And what we're going to talk about in this video today is, from whenever you decide to tune in and watch this reading, what is it this week that will bring you your greatest fulfillment, both in your waking life and in your spiritual development? What will bring you fulfillment? And also the relationships around you. Do they bring benefit and aid and assistance to this, or do they take you away from it? So that's what we're going to talk about. And before we get into your self-reflection, I want to let you know that there will be an extended reading to this reading. So extended video to this reading. I said reading like too close to each other. But you can watch that extended video on my website for free. All you have to do is just click on the link down below, either in the description box or in the comment section, and it will take you directly to the article where your extended reading will be, along with this video that you're watching here on YouTube. And what we're going to talk about first is your significant relationships with other people right now, romantic, platonic, it do not matter what kind of relationship. So let's go ahead and get a sneak peek to see what we're going to talk about and the kind of people that we're going to be discussing about. These could be people that you know or will come to know this week. Let's see. All right, we got 2 cards. That's what I wanted. All right, Taurus, there's someone around you who is being dishonest. Don't let this be you, because it can't go vice versa. You know how tarot can go, but you know your own story. But there could be, because I'm reading this from your perspective, there could be someone else around you, Taurus, who is being dishonest with you. Okay? And, ooh, honey, they are hating. Are they lying to you because they hating on you? Don't let this be fake comments. I mean, not fake comments, but fake compliments. He say, she say. So we're going to talk about that in the extended. I wonder what that's going to be about. So let's put that up. And then we're also going to be discussing a few other things in the extended reading. We're also going to talk about your financial situation, either your money and or career situations with your job, or just overall like your relationship with money. And we're going to be using this deck here. Pre-message, prepare, the best is yet to come, Taurus. I felt the need to share that with you. I usually don't share at the bottom of the deck for extended oracles. That's a preview, but hey, there it is. Let's see, what is it that is going on in the financial situations for Taurus? All right, so Taurus, we got to talk about it. We got some money blocks on the board. Okay, why do you feel like you can't get a hold of your access? I mean, you can't get a hold of your resources. Why do you feel like you can't get access to your resources is what I was trying to say, but it got jumbled along the way. And then the other card says the situation will bear fruit. You just got to get rid of these blocks. So is it a mental thing? Or is it one particular thing that you have to do, and once you do this thing, then the situation will bear fruit for you financially? But whatever this block is, mental or not, it needs to be addressed. It needs to be acknowledged, and it needs to be dealt with. Okay. Oh, I did not write the time. Or just say 2:45. Okay. And then the last other thing that we're going to be talking about in the extended is a question. Oh, that's why I went in here. It's a question that you can think of right now, and we're going to be answering your question at the end of this video here with this deck. But because this is a general reading and you can only get a general answer, if you want a personal answer to a personal question, feel free to book with me. I'll be more than happy to help you. But because this is a general reading, I'm going to be pulling some clues that's going to kind of give me either some clues as to what it is that you asked about, or it's going to give me more insights as to what your answer is going to be later on in the video. And I'm going to be using this deck here. So let's see, in regards to whatever question that Taurus is going to ask about, what are the clues to their question or to the answer that they're going to receive later? All right, so we have a sexual deviant. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. my bad, y'all. I don't know how I start recording and then like my phone about to die. Anyway, so make sure that you keep your devices charged if you need, if you know that you're going to need them for something important. So pre-message. But anyway, we had sexual deviant. So I don't know if there's somebody acting out of line sexually or just trying to push the barriers a little bit too far. I feel like there's someone being a little bit uncomfortable here. I hope that's not in the workplace. Dang it. And then we have High Priestess. So this is saying that, Taurus, you need to trust your intuition. Right now, your intuition is trying to let you know something, make you aware of something, or guide you towards a specific direction. Some of you are also being called to open up sexually, but some of you are becoming uncomfortable with this. Some of you need to develop your sexuality when it comes to like self-love purposes and also opening yourself up vulnerably. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or Sagittarius placement could be significant for you in your own natal chart. Okay, so those are just some clues as to what it is that you could have asked about, or some additional insights as to what your answer is going to be later on whenever you get your answer to your question. Okay, but this is going to be some information that we're going to discuss more in the extended. So whenever answer that you get, we're going to talk more about it and why you got that answer over there in the extended. So at the end of this reading, all you have to do again is click on the link down below and it'll take you right over to the website, and your extended reading will be there for you to watch. Okay, so in regards to your self-reflection, this is going to be about you and yourself, Taurus. Will bring you fulfillment right now. And what I want to let you know is that I do not read Taurus energy just as sun, moon, and rising. We all have Taurus energy somewhere in our natal chart. So if you don't know what a natal chart is or what your natal placements are, feel free again to check out my website, because when you go to the post at the top of the article, you're going to see 2 websites that you could check out, and it's going to show you exactly what a natal chart is and how to read yours, and it will also show you what your placements are, especially if you know your time. So wherever you have Taurus energy in your chart, Taurus Mars, Taurus in your 9th house, Taurus as your north node, this is where that self-reflection is going to apply for you. So please watch this with an open mind, okay? All right, so for all Taurus individuals, for all Taurus placements, what is it that collective Taurus energy needs to reflect on at this time? All right, okay. This is the main message. These are side messages. I'm going to put this to the side, and then I'm going to also take the bottom of the deck. All right, Taurus, you're being told to manifest what you desire. Some other sign had this. I can't remember what sign had this, but some other sign had this. So check the catalog. But you are being told to manifest what you desire, not what you want. I mean, not what you don't want. I feel like some of you are keeping in mental focus what it is that you don't want, what it is that you want to avoid, what it is that will bring you disappointment. Don't think about that, because I feel like the more focus you get to that, that's what you're actually going to bring to you accidentally. So make sure that you're checking your intentions, that you're checking your thought patterns, and make sure that the actions and behaviors that you're partaking in is in alignment with what it is that you truly want, and not what it is that you don't want. Okay, and then what was at the bottom? Yeah, you're being told to cut away loose threads. There's something that you don't need to be attached to anymore. And then what were the other 2? You're being told to take a leap of faith, what it is that you want for yourself, believing that you can actually have it or attain it and maintain it. Give yourself like an honest chance. And then, yeah, avoid overthinking. So I definitely feel like this is a mental thing. You're overcoming a mental barrier, and that is what will bring you greatest fulfillment at this time. You're overcoming mental barriers to tell you that you can't have what you want, or that what you want is difficult to attain, but it's not. It's possible. It just takes effort and detachment from things that are not helpful to what it is that you want to bring towards yourself. Okay, so let's pull some cards out and see what we get. Going to be using the Rider-Waite deck. Now, if anything in this reading so happen to resonate with you, Taurus, and if you feel like it's going to resonate with you over the course of the week, feel free to do my channel a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel. And then also turn on your bell notifications so that when every Sunday I upload, you won't miss out, okay? So let's see. What do we have for all Taurus individuals? Some of you need to meditate more, to sit with yourself more. Some of you need to wear loose fitted clothing. Stop wearing things that are so tight. Let your body breathe. Too many things on the board and none of it was face up. I do see that some of you, though, will benefit from spending more time outside in the sun, getting natural heat and light, fresh air. Even if some of you were to do this at night, I feel like some of you will also benefit from just being outside in general. I see some of you praying more or wanting to pray, learning how to pray, or desiring to get connected more spiritually. And I feel like this is a good thing. Follow that. And be wary of your dreams. Just make sure that you get an adequate amount of sleep. Because I don't know why I feel like a lack of sleep is going to lead to nightmares somehow. So like the little sleep that you do get is going to like, I don't know. I feel like that's going to reflect the stress that's keeping you up. Okay, that was just all intuitive messages there. I ain't need to pull a card out yet. All right. Yeah, and there we go. We got the Four of Swords. So yeah, definitely some of you need to get your sleep together. Some of you need to like sit still, take a break, take a breather, get some rest, and slow down with the overthinking and really take some time to, you know, clear your thoughts and think things through rather than letting your thoughts like run you. And there's those thoughts, man. You got all air on the board. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is good that is in reverse because this is a mental stress that is decreasing, or it has a desire to decrease. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So we got a big Gemini and Libra energy especially, but it could be any air sign. So Aquarius could be up in here too, or you can have those placements dominantly in your chart. But yeah, there's something that you need to look away from, and I see you doing that, or at least trying to. And then it's like every time that you revisit an idea that you know does not serve you, it's like you take that time to analyze the idea, like see why it's there, why it comes up. Because that's what this Queen of Swords is doing. She's questioning something. Yeah, we got the sun here at the bottom. Definitely some of you need to spend some time outside. Let the light in when you're in your home. Open up the blinds. You know, turn on the ceiling fan. Like, don't, like, remove stale energy out of your home. Because I feel like that's going to reflect in your mind, getting that stale thinking out of your mind. And it's going to bring more clarity as to what it is that you need to get rid of in your life, or the kind of ideas that you need to stop thinking, the type of thoughts, patterns that you need to stop having and repeating. Or this could just be the way that you communicate. Let's say that this is not about your thoughts. This is just about the way that you communicate with other people. Some of you are learning how to have more discernment. Some of you are learning how to think before you speak, and some of you are learning how to get your words together so that you can make sure you get your point across exactly as you mean it. And then for others of you, some of you are just not speaking to anyone at all because you feel like it's the best thing for you. All right, let's just go ahead and I'm going to meditate on this a little bit further, and then we're going to clarify each card, okay? All right, so Taurus, I feel like some of you may or may not resonate with the Aries reading, because I feel like some of you are taking a minute to pause or being asked, suggested from the divine to take a minute to pause, to figure out what it is that you really, really want at this moment for yourself. I feel like you're really being asked to clear your head at this time. Let's see, why is the Four of Swords here? I feel like you're trying to think about what would be best for everybody involved, but I feel like that's not what you're being asked to do right now. I feel like you're being asked to think of yourself for a change, I heard. I feel like you think about others, how things are going to affect others, how your ideas, thoughts, and beliefs are going to affect others, how the way you talk to people affect others. But it's like, how is it affecting you, though? How do you want it to affect you? We have, I am a leader. Yeah, some of you are leaders, and some of you pay very much attention to the people that you are leading, the people who follow behind you. I feel like what it is that you desire not just for yourself, for others. So like you could have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations that will not only benefit you, but other people too. But in order to benefit those people that you want to support, you have to figure out how you can support yourself first. And it could be in the mind. I'm not thinking about everybody else right now. I feel like some of you are learning to trust your journey more, your path. Some of you are trying to figure out what is the next step to take. Yeah, with that Four of Swords coming out. Because the Four of Swords is like, okay, let me take a minute to think about my next step before I make a mistake. So I want to make sure that my next step is the right step. And I feel like that's exactly how you all are taking, but it falls right underneath take a leap of faith. Trust the journey. Take a minute and don't let yourself overthink. There is some insight that is trying to come into you right now. You really need to take a minute to meditate and let that insight come through. Insight about what? We're going to use the T-spell. A one-sided love. There is something here that is not mutually beneficial. Maybe in way of communication. Someone here is not hearing the other person. They're not getting the point of what the other person is trying to say. This can involve 8th house matters. Maybe about what needs to change. This situation involves death cycles and rebirth, someone's attitude towards change and personal growth. Maybe it's someone, I'm getting intuitively that someone is trying to let another person know how they have been offended. And the other person is not really taking any consideration as to what this person is saying or how this person is feeling. And now I feel like because of that, this person is rethinking a connection. Okay, so anyway, moving on to the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords, I like that this is in reverse because usually when this is upright, this is about you stressing about situations that have already happened or situations that you fear will happen. But it's an energy to where you're not really present with yourself at the moment. You're just all in your head and it's causing you to be in a great state of distress. And you're not really able to concentrate on anything but what it is that you are fearing, right? Well, this is showing up in reverse. So this is saying right now you're trying to clear all of that up. You're trying to get your mind straight. You're trying to get your mind clear. You're trying to think with, more of an open mind and try to see things from a lighter, brighter perspective and see how things can actually benefit you. And this falls right underneath cut away loose threads. So I feel like some of you are trying to look at the brighter side of cutting away either a thought pattern, a relationship, whatever this is, because it takes away from what it is that you truly desire for yourself. So you know that in order to get this, something else has to go, and you're trying to see the beauty in that, the good in that, rather than being sad about it. So let's see, what is this Nine of Swords about? Some of you are ready to just move on to the next thing or move on to like a new idea for yourself, like a new vision for yourself. You want something better. And that's why you're being asked to take a minute to pause to figure out what that better is and what it looks like and what the steps are required. Why is this Nine of Swords here in reverse? Why is the Nine of Swords here in reverse? It says, I embrace happiness as my set point state of being. Exactly. That's why that Nine of Swords is in reverse. You're now wanting to be happy. I feel like you're declaring this. You're like, look, I'm not about to be sad and weeping or stressed or worried about this thing anymore. I'm not about to be losing sleep over this anymore. I need to be happy. I need to move on. I need to be at peace. I need to cut this away. That's exactly how I feel like you're talking. And I feel like whatever this is, you're realizing that you're better off without it, because at the bottom, it says, I was not made for mediocrity. Towards you like high quality things, high quality people, people of worth and value that reflect the value that you possess for yourself, and you're realizing that this ain't it. So it's okay to cut this away. It might hurt, it might be uncomfortable, but you know, it'll be better for you. What else is this Nine of Swords? Yeah, this is something that you can no longer ignore, because you've ignored it long enough, and look where it's left you. In a one-sided situation. Yeah, somebody here is purposely ignoring someone's calls, advances, offers. Someone is literally reaching out to someone, but I just heard weak. Someone feels like whatever it is that the person is trying to reach out with, it's weak. It's a weak offer, or like it's a weak attempt. And that's why someone is choosing to ignore it. This can be involving fifth house matters. One's hobbies, interests, recreational and leisure activities, what one does for entertainment. It's like no one is interested in this anymore. It's boring now. The Queen of Swords here is bored. She's not entertained. She's questioning what will bring her better fulfillment, what will bring her more joy, more excitement, more something worth looking at. She's like, what else? Some of you are asking yourselves that, like, from you to Taurus, like, what else? What else is there? Whenever, for me, the Queen of Swords come out, this is saying, all right, I need to look at this. I need to question this. I need to make sure that this is legit. Luckily, she's not in reverse, because whenever she shows up for me as a reader in reverse, that means that she found something that is labeled as an indiscrepancy, something that ain't right. It needs to be checked, but it's upright. So this is saying she just want to make sure that everything is as good as it seems. And I feel like what is good as it seems is an opportunity that you have for yourself, Taurus, to make a situation better. You have a real opportunity here to make something better for yourself. So take that opportunity, despite how uncomfortable it may feel at first. It will make you feel better if you go through with it. Just don't overthink it and then psych yourself out of it, and then stick with something that you're truly not happy with. So I feel like you're trying to make sure that you make a decision that's not really going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to make you feel better. It's like, I'm trying to think of an analogy that I can use to compare this with. It's like, I don't know. Like, let's say you're getting a wax, right? You got a hairy arm. And you're like, okay, this wax is going to hurt, but my arm is going to be baby smooth and it's not going to be hairy. So you go ahead and go through with the wax. It hurts like hell, but then right after, it's baby smooth, it's pretty. And the hair don't grow back as long. As fast, and it stays like smooth longer. So it's kind of like that. It's like, okay, do I really want to go through with this? It might hurt, but it'll work out for me. Just don't psych yourself out and keep a hairy arm, so to speak. Okay. Ooh, some cards fell. It's too many. But here's some affirmations that you may want to recite to yourself, and then all of those, I'm going to pick those up off camera. My relationship is open, honest, and full of abundance. I enjoy the little things and I cherish them. I am in a joyous and empowering relationship. And I consume content that lifts me up. So these are some things that you may want to also incorporate at this time or reaffirm in your life. especially if these are some things that you desire that you feel like you don't have right now. And make sure that you're not watching things that are reaffirming your fears. Make sure that you are reaffirming what it is that you desire so that you can bring that to you. Why else is this Queen of Swords here? Some of you need to know that you are very gorgeous. You're very, very beautiful, naturally beautiful as well. I don't care what you think of yourself. You're naturally beautiful, very gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. And don't let yourself feel like you can easily be fooled. You're very intelligent, Taurus. You know exactly what is up. You are very present with the time, you know how to read a room. You know how to read people. You know how to read situations. Okay, you can accurately size up what is going on, what is being said without words. Like, you know the vibes. And I feel like the more positive you are, the more clarity you'll have. Okay, and this is also how you're being viewed. You're being viewed as a high vibrational person. Maybe especially in your place of business, career, 10th house matters, your public recognition, or reputation, I meant to say. This situation involves someone's ambitions, their motives, their rank in society, achievements, accolades, and social class. Some of you can work in communications, something dealing with like the home, interior design, churches, office settings, telecommunications, social services, cemeteries, of course. Or any type of managerial role or administrative role. Some of you can even be therapists or work in the line of work with like legal matters, especially. Okay, so let's go ahead and conclude your self-reflection, and then we're going to talk about the extendeds that we had discussed for you. Some of you are seriously thinking about, separating from someone. Like, I feel like some of you are feeling yourselves. You're like, look, I know my worth. I know what I want. What did we have for Taurus? All right, let's talk about it. This is what we're reading from the Enchanted Map. And you got peaks of joy, but it showed up in reverse. So it says your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. But in reverse, it says, do you rely too heavily on your material achievements when you assess how happy you are? Perhaps you say, I'll be happy when I meet the right lover, make the right amount of money, reach my ideal weight, and so on. Why wait to arrive at the perfect destination before allowing yourself to experience sheer delight? This is the day of joy. Take a walk, listen to the songbirds, scratch a kitty's head, play with the dog, look at a baby, and be in awe of life, which leads to a true sense of bliss. Be alive, be grateful, and know that happiness is an inside job. All right, Taurus? So, that was your self-reflection. Now let's go ahead and remind you of the topics that we're going to talk about in the extended. Again, you can watch that for free over on the website. Just click the link down below using the description box or the comment section, okay? Now, in regards to a person, Taurus, around you, they are being dishonest. And it is likely because they are hating on you. Okay, and then in regards to your financial situation, you have money blocks right now. And the situation will bear fruit. Okay. And then in regards to a question that you may have asked, this could be some clues as to what it is that you either asked about or some other insights to the answer that you're about to receive. So we have sexual deviant, pushing sexual barriers. Excuse me. And then we also have high priestess, needing to trust your intuition at this time in regards to a situation, matter, person, whoever, whatever. Needing, or this could just be, you know, tapping into your intuition, your dreams, needing to sleep more, or just being intuitively guided. Okay, so whatever question that you ask, again, this is a general question, so you're going to have a general answer. Let's see, what is the answer to Taurus question? This remains uncertain. Whatever it is that you asked about, this remains uncertain because I feel like you yourself are unsure. So until you become sure, I feel like this is going to reflect in your circumstances. So once you become sure, your circumstances are going to, I don't know, be, what are you trying? Okay, so the more sure that you are, the more clarity that you're going to get about certain circumstances in your life. But because you are unsure right now, the situation remains uncertain. So I feel like at this point in time, Taurus, in some degree, you have to become decisive. Okay? So we're going to talk more about this, get some more clues as to what it is that you asked about, more answers, and yeah, we're going to take it over there to the extended now. So if this is where you end, again, thank you for joining me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will be here every Sunday, and feel free to check out the website if you want to book with me. All of my services will be listed on my services page. And also feel free to check out my Patreon, because I feel like you will want to join me over there first before you book with me, because you'll get a lot of more variety in content every week. And I just feel like it'll bring more value to you before you book with me, just to make sure that you truly resonate with me. Okay? So I hope to see you over to the website and next Sunday. So until next time, bye.